Yo, what's up YouTube? This is JamMerit coming to you today with a brand new video, boys. Now today, what we're going to be looking at, obviously, once again, is the market. I'm talking about Domination GRIEZMANN, and also just something that I think that everybody needs to consider when purchasing players on the market. Now, first and foremost, guys, as usual, let's talk about the market. So, overnight, some of my listings finally sold. So the Peter Cech sold for 740k, whom I picked up on a bid for 550k. So that is reasonable profit. Also, the David Abraham here of Frankfurt sold for 308k, which is very nice. I picked him up during the crash for around 150k. Now, the thing is that I don't know why my stuff is sold, but still a lot of people are having trouble selling stuff. Another thing which is extremely sort of worrisome is the fact that the market is slowly starting to just deflate in terms of prices, especially with elites. Let's just have a look at 80 overalls for 300k. The reason why this is happening is because sometimes the EA market bot is accepting stuff, and you know, when it does, people are lowering their value of the cards. So one other thing as well is that strikers have just completely plummeted because of the fact that GRIEZMANN is now available, especially low tier strikers, guys. As you can see here, there are a whole bunch of strikers and obviously left wingers as well because of the mobile master, what's his name, Cristiano Ronaldo. So yeah, that is something to consider, guys. With regards to, you know, if your stuff isn't selling, would I recommend holding it or would I recommend selling it? For the time being, maybe you just want to hold on to your stuff, especially if you've got high tier cards in, you know, desired positions. You may want to hold off for a few days, guys, just while the market sorts itself out, because it is still in an absolute shambles. I was just lucky that my stuff sold, guys. I really don't know how it sold, but it sold overnight for me. I was actually in complete shock. But yeah, as I said, a lot of people have still been messaging me saying that, yo, this isn't selling, this isn't selling. And yeah, I don't know, guys, but yeah, I feel your pain because yeah, I had to obviously list these cards quite a few times, but they did eventually sell. But like I said, just be passive on the market, guys. Be very passive with your coins at the moment. Don't go out and just list everything, you know, 200 to 300k cheaper, because it may not sell. It may not sell. Just wait for the market to sort itself out, guys. With regards to just a few other things, guys, what I wanted to talk about very quickly is something that you need to consider when you're purchasing a player. So one thing that some people may not know is the fact that player caps and their stats are capped at 120. So 120 is like the cap, you know. Let's take, for example, this Parolo, an absolutely fantastic card. The reason why I say this card is fantastic is because he has got extremely well-rounded stats, guys. Look at those stats. All of his key stats are very, very close within you know, each other. The most important thing that you need to consider when picking up players from the market, in my personal opinion, guys, this is just my opinion, is balance. Balance is key in any player, guys, because when you level up, you know, some stats are going to jump well above others and others aren't going to grow as much. So when picking up cards, guys, I feel that balance is key. Also, the other very important thing, obviously, which I've mentioned before, is, you know, midfielders, wingers, strikers to have Rainbow, because Rainbow is just, it's the be-all and end-all of this game, guys. It's absolutely, it's so required. Like, trust me, it's very, very much needed. But yeah, that's just my sort of take on that. What do you guys think about that? The reason why I say that is obviously, like, when you train, some stats, you know, do go up higher than others, but generally speaking, you want a well-rounded card, guys. That's why it may not be wise to go and pick up, let's just say, I'll show you this one card that I did get quite a while ago. He is, you know, he's known for his pace. Let's just see if we can find him here. I'm pretty sure he's on my bench somewhere. Where is he? His name is Bolly. Let's see if we've got him. Where is he? I'm sure I've got him. Let's see. I don't know whereabouts he is. I'm pretty sure I did have him, but for some reason it looks as though he is missing, or is he lower rated? Here he is. So, take for example this card here. Now, obviously, you know, when you level him up to like 80 or, you know, 85 or whatever, his sprint speed will go through the roof. But look at that strength, ball control, dribble. It's all absolute trash, guys. So once he gets to like a very high level, his stats will start to sort of plateau. Like when you train him up, his sprint speed, his acceleration, it won't go up as much, whereas other stats will. So that's something that you want to consider. Like, the reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, it's going to save you coins on training your players when they have well-rounded stats. But that's just my
as a side note, one thing is that I just noticed that Parolo's dribbling was not that great. So I mean, his example may not be the best, but this is an example of a well-rounded card in my opinion. Jonathan Vieira, guys, look at those dribble stats, man. 88 dribbling, 88 dribble, absolutely crazy. Unfortunately, like, a lot of cards are once again extinct, guys. So I did pick up Jonathan Vieira for 35k during the market crash. Crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. But yeah, I'll probably be holding on to Vieira for quite some time. He was an absolute beast in Season 1. And just this season, he looks absolutely formidable. I'm very excited to start training him. Just a quick note on training, guys. As you guys probably know, I still haven't started to train stuff. Skill boosts are key, in my opinion, especially early on in the game. Everything is so expensive. Like, the resources needed for training are so expensive, guys. On top of the fact that training costs coins, it's crazy. One thing that I did just want to talk about very, very quickly before we jump into the other part of the video, which is talking about the GRIEZMANN, is I wish that the masters, like say for example the GRIEZMANN, the Dele Alli, and the Cristiano Ronaldo didn't cost coins to train, because I think that's maybe a bit too much of a stretch. Like, it was very expensive to train sort of like Cristiano Ronaldo up to, I think I've got him at an 87 overall.
Obviously, I did go through and complete the GRIEZMANN at 285 overall, or 83 overall with all the skill boosts. I did need to use 200 FIFA points because I lost a penalty shootout, which was just an absolute, like, I was so triggered. But yeah, I used my first FIFA points this season, which I'd been saving from previous season, which I carried over around 6,500 from previous season, and also, you know, campaign, guys. You make so many FIFA points from campaign, also the preseason rewards, daily activities. So make sure you're all checking that out. But yeah, what else do you guys think about this domination event? Like, I do like the fact that it is capped, but obviously with these packs in store, the big spenders can go through and I think upgrade him to around a 90 or maybe even higher, which is crazy. But yeah, I've got him up to an 85. I'll just show you his stats, guys, very quickly. How did you guys go in domination? Did you guys manage to get 12 out of 12? Did you guys need to spend 200 FIFA points or so to get him, you know, those extra prizes? I did it because I think it's worth it. Like, for 200 FIFA points, I think that it was definitely worth it. But yeah, let's just have a look at his stats, guys. I'll just go through them really quickly. The thing that I do like about GRIEZMANN, obviously, is that he's 85 overall. Very, very, like, good card to start off. You know, he's going to be very helpful in the tournament. One thing, though, is obviously his dribble is not at 90. It does sort of make me sometimes use him out of position. A lot of the time, guys, I just use Hazard and Neymar as two strikers because it's so much better, even if my rating does drop by 1 or 2, because I feel that I can play a lot better with these, you know, rainbow players as strikers. What do you guys think about that? Also, guys, I did snipe this Paul Pogba. I don't know if sniping is back. The market is just like, it's so weird right now, guys. I sniped him for, I think, 890k. Check out my Instagram, guys. It was my first big elite snipe, was my first elite snipe of the year. He goes for around 1.6 million coins, which is absolutely crazy. If you guys want to see gameplay with Paul Pogba, let me know, but I'll just quickly show you his stats, guys. Obviously, I would need to train him up a little bit to get his dribble up, because he is good, guys. He's very, very good. He's very strong. He's very tall. He's good in the air. But obviously that rainbow, once he gets rainbow, he'll be absolutely unstoppable. I think he'll be, you know, one of the better midfielders in the game. However, one thing that you do need to consider is that the English campaign hero is Paul Pogba. So you may not want to pick him up. I mean, he's so expensive. He's like 1.6 mil. But yeah, I will be selling him off, guys. But yeah, this is pretty much just going to be the end of the video for today. Let me know if your guys' stuff is selling. Let me know what you guys think about picking up well-rounded players. And this is going to be the end of the video for today. Once again, guys, thank you all for the support. It is much appreciated. And peace.